start, may I ask who you are?
You don't know who I am? You come to my house and you don't even know who I am. My name is Richard Christopher Berry. I'm from Mississauga, and I'm 35 years old. Any other fucking questions?
I have. My name is Christopher too, actually.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Cheers to that, dog. Hell yeah. I came to Ottawa in 2009 when I was 19 for university.
Okay.
And then when I was there, I actually, fun story, I was sitting in philosophy class and I had this NoFX sweater. Yeah. And it had the big logo on the back. Yeah. And after one class finished, Anthony Cardozo happened to be in the same class, a couple rows back, and he just yelled, "NoFX rules!" And I turned around like, who the fuck said that? And I saw it was him. I'm like, oh, this guy's cool. Can I walk up to him, chat with him? He's like, we're talking about bands and stuff, and then he's like, I play in the band. I'm like, oh, cool, like, sweet. And then he hands me a business card, a fucking blue business card, and it says Dirty 30s on it and like stuff about the stuff. I was like, dude, no fucking way. I saw your band in January this year at fucking the Reverb, and you guys were sick. I bought a CD, a shirt. I love your band. This is dope.
Oh, cool, crazy.
And he's like, what? No way. I'm like, we just became best friends, like basically instantly. And yeah, he'd come to my room at Res, and we'd fucking jam a bunch, and eventually the bass player of Dirty 30s quit, and they had me join. So I did my first show in Ottawa in 2010. It was July 31st. Technically, we went on August 1st because it was after midnight, but it was at the Rainbow. It was Ska Fest.
Okay, cool.
And it was like sick. Lots of sweet ska bands playing. It's dope. And like we headlined it. We were last, and like it was fucking packed. The Rainbow was full, and it was so sick. I'm like 20 years old. I'm like, yeah, this is so sick. Woo! And then I've been playing shows in Ottawa basically ever since then. So the Dirty 30s split up while I was in the band. We were actually, Tony and I were on our way to practice, and we get there after walking a while, basically from University of Ottawa to like Bronson and 3rd Avenue or 3rd Line or 3rd Street or whatever, 3rd and Bronson. We go basically all the way there just for him to say, oh, I'm quitting the band, and the band's done.
Who said that?
Tony.
Oh, you were walking with them?
Yeah, Tony and I were walking together from University of Ottawa to the band practice.
So he was trying to decide how to tell you?
No. When we got to the practice, that's when he told everybody he's quitting the band. He didn't tell me.
Oh, so the practice was on 3rd in Bronson?
Yeah, that's where the Devlin's parents' house is, or was.
Oh, shit,
I don't know if they still live there, but yeah, it was Devlin. We practiced in his parents' basement when he lived there. He lives in Australia now, I think. But yeah, so that band broke up, and then another band formed called Fractures. Mm-hmm. Devlin and Ren wanted to keep doing, the guitar player and the drummer respectively wanted to keep doing music together, and they found a guitar player, and they're like, hey, like, Rich, so you want to play bass with us? I was like, sure. And it's a totally different vibe, really cool, like a hardcore style band, and I played bass with them, and that was really fun. That lasted for about a year or two, and then they I guess, I don't know if they kicked me out, but they didn't want me in the band anymore, so they got someone else. I guess, yeah, they kicked me out, yeah.
It's a
I guess it's a technicality. Yeah, no, you know what? I remember I was driving from Toronto to Ottawa to go practice with them, and that's when they said I was out of the band. There was no like bad blood or anything. We weren't on the same page for what they wanted to do and what I was planning on doing. So that band ended, and then Tony and Nico started jamming together just for fun, and they had me play bass for a bit. And then after doing a bunch of jams like here and there, Nico's dad, Jill Mantha, who's in lots of bands too, he basically sat us down. He's like, guys, you gotta stop dicking around. Like, if you're gonna do this, be a band, write songs. Yeah. And then we're like, okay, and that's how the New Elders were formed. And then we got Jake to sing, and that happened. And then I joined other bands in that time. I played with 666 for a bit. I joined the Val Venus. Yeah, and then with Val Venus, I went down to do the only Toronto Poutsa Fest event that there ever was. Yeah. And fucking Black Cat Attack was playing as well. And that has Dave Baksh from Sum 41. He was the guitar player of that band.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
And I just happened to go down with them just to see the show and be with them or whatever. have fun. They're like, yeah, come on, hop in the truck. So we got in his Ratchet's Highlander, drove down, and then after the show, we ended up staying at Dave Bach's house, which was fucking insane. It was so fun. And he was telling us all these stories. And
was he like hanging out, sitting on a couch? And, like,
yeah, we slept on his couch,
okay.
and like he had a nice house. And well, obviously. And the next morning he makes breakfast for us, and he's like talking about how he likes the band, and they're saying like, oh, we should like have you play with us, and he's like, hell yeah, bros, like that sounds dope. So they're talking about it on the drive back from Toronto to Ottawa, and I'm driving the fucking car, and they're talking about like having him be the second guitar player. I'm like, boys, like I play guitar and sing, like do you want me to do it? And they look at each other like, yeah, let's do it. And that's how I joined, and then ended up quitting because again, we didn't on the same page. We weren't on the same page, so.
Okay, can I ask a question about like when you say like not on the same page? The idea is basically like you want it to kind of like be a certain kind of style, and they want a different kind of style. Is that what I mean? Like,
I joined their band, so they had already had like their way of doing things.
Yeah. Okay.
And it wasn't quite working out, and like what I wanted to do and how they wanted to do it were just kind of different. So.
Are you referring to like how like you should like collaborate and write, or like?
Yeah, that and like just and all other kind of like basic things.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? And at the same time that the Pistols at Dawn, fucking Valvinus was happening, Positive Charge was just starting.
Yeah, okay.
And then at one point, Mitch, the drummer of Valvinus, was we opened for Positive Charge before we were Positive Charge. We were Pistols at Dawn.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you opened for Positive Charge before you were Positive Charge?
No. Yeah. No. That's not what I meant to say. Even though I did say that, technically I used those words.
Yeah.
So before Positive Charge was named Positive Charge, we were called Pistols at Dawn, and under that name,
Pistols at Dawn.
Pistols at Dawn.
At Dawn. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Like from The Simpsons, it'll be Pistols at Dawn. That's where it came from. So while we were under that name, we were super lucky and got to open for Brutal Youth, Pears, and a Wilhelm Scream at House of Tark.
Oh wow!
It was a fucking bonkers show. It was in December. It was so good. It was like the night that one of the Star Wars movies came out. I forget which one it was. It was one of the 7, 8, or 9. I forget. Or
fuck, I don't remember.
Me neither. But
you know what year it was?
Cam, it was 2015. And Cam, honestly, was this close to not doing the show because he wanted to go see it come out the night of.
Why can people not wait just to fucking...
He went the day before because they had the midnight fucking premiere of it on Thursday, and we played on Friday.
The movie's not gonna go away. You can fucking like wait a day, wait.
Yeah, we were pretty fucking like, no, bro, you're not fucking going to see this. This show's crazy. We're so lucky to be on it. Fuck you, you're doing the show. So he went and saw the movie the night before. But anyways, so Mitch saw us play there, and he's just like, man, like, your heart, I can tell your heart is so much more into this band than our band. I'm like, yeah, basically. And so I ended up leaving that band, and Positive Charge started flourishing, and then around that time, that's when Kenzie and I started dating in 2017.
Okay.
And she and her friend Tiff were like jamming a whole bunch, and they started Dark Desire. Yeah, and they found a drummer, and there was just a guitar, drums, and Tiff on vocals. And they're like looking for bass players. They tried some people out, and didn't go. They wanted a girl, and the girl they found like didn't work, or she wasn't like up to par or whatever. And then I said like, well, I play fucking bass, like I'll play with you guys. Yeah. And then Tiff was like, I don't know, like you're dating, blah, blah. And then we played, and she's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, you're in the band big time. I'm like, cool. And then that band broke up in 2022, I think. Yeah. And that's when we formed Casual Tragedies.
Okay, so but hold on, you left in other bands though.
Probably.
Well, hold on. Okay, where should I start from here? Okay, so Dark Desire broke up in 2022. You said, right?
Yeah, in like January.
So why is there an obvious evolution between that band and Casual Tragedies?
Okay, so here's what's up. Our original drummer from Dark Desire, his name's Kieran. Yeah. He just had a kid around the time, and like the duties of being in the band were like overwhelming him, and so he just quit. He quit the band, and we needed a new drummer, so we got Pat from. He used to be in the Cowards. You remember that band?
No, I don't know.
You never met? Okay, yeah, they were a fun band back
Okay.
back 10 years ago.
Well, 10 years ago, shit, I probably, like, 2015,
Yeah, like from like 2010 to 2015, actually, that's when they were around, I think. Don't quote me on this.
Okay, yeah.
But, yeah, so we recruited Pat, and he was our drummer for Dark Desire for, like, the last little bit. And, the band ended up breaking up because basically Tiff quit. And then I asked Pat, like, later on, I was like, hey, like, do we break up or do we stop? Like, we have this jam room. Do we want to relinquish our day? Like, what are we going to do? He's like, no, let's keep jamming. Let's do stuff. Let's start something new, kind of thing cool. I'm like, all right, cool. So Kenzie and I and Pat, we all started Casual Tragedies, but didn't have a name.
Yeah.
Didn't have a name for a long time. We just called it RPM, Rich, Pat, Mackenzie.
Okay, cool. That's nice.
And then we were looking for a lead guitar player. So Pat recruited Sean, our current lead guitar player, because he was also in the Cowards. So they jammed together, so they knew each other, and they're really good friends. So we tried Sean out, and it worked out well. We get along really well, so then we became our SPM. How do you think that happened? And then we found Alex on that band, fucking Tinder band thing, the Band Mix or whatever it's called. You can fucking create a profile of your musical abilities and whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen it before. Yes.
So, while we were looking for a singer, Kenzie found her there. She's Ukrainian. Yeah, she's Ukrainian. So she was in Ottawa, and
But had she like just left Ukraine?
She left Ukraine 2 hours before they closed the borders.
Oh shit! Okay.
That's what she and her ex-partner now.
Yeah.
That's what they told us. Like, she was reluctant to leave, and they're both named Alex, by the way. Both the husband and the wife, they're both named Alex. So it's a little confusing for explaining the story. So Alex did this, and then Alex said this, and Alex said that. So Guy Alex was like, had his ear to the ground, like knew like shit was brewing. He's like, we gotta fucking go, we gotta flee. And she's like, no, it's okay, we're good. And he's like, no, babe, we're fucking going now. Gather whatever you can, we're leaving. They drove out of the town, out of the country. 2 hours after, they hear on the radio, the Ukraine border's closed. You can't leave if you're able-bodied male.
Oh, shit.
So they would have been stuck there, but they got fucking so lucky. Well,
especially him,
yeah. So they end up coming to Ottawa, and we see her on Band Mix, and we listen to her band from Ukraine, and we were blown the fuck away. Mm-hmm. They're called Rabbit Leader, and her singing, she started off singing like a beautiful angel. And then when the chorus hit, she started screaming like a fucking angry banshee. And we're like, holy fuck! Like, I got shivers, like, listening to it. Like, this is fucking incredible. We still listen to that music sometimes. And Kenzie and I were like, oh my god, we need to get this girl. So she fucking paid the money just to email Alex. And then we got in contact, but it was like a year or so happening where she'd be like messaging this and that. And we didn't think she was ever going to join.
You said it was like a year of negotiations, basically.
Yeah, and then she eventually comes to our practice, and we're like, "Fucking hell yeah!" And like, we got along super well first time she came, and actually, a fun story. She was 2 hours late to showing up to our rehearsal because I think it was because of the 24/12 hour time thing.
Oh,
she thought we said like 18 o'clock was for 6 p.m. and she thought it was 8 p.m. So she showed up around 8 and like the boys were getting kind of like antsy, like, oh my god, seriously, she's late for her first thing. This is bullshit. Like, I don't think we should take her.
I would assume that at 2 hours, like, I have like jam sessions that last 2 hours. So
exactly. So we were doing, I think, from 6 to 9 or whatever it was. Okay. So she showed up later than she should have, and the boys were kind of cheesed about it. And then when we got there, like, everyone was happy. We're stoked, like, glad to meet her, and we got along really well. Yeah. And then we ended up being ARSPM. How do you think that happened? So after a while, a bunch of shit kept happening. Like, she was telling us, like, her father died. Some other stuff happened. Roadblocks happening. Money situation. This and that. Blah blah. And then also with our own personal stuff, like Sean kept getting sick. Pat's dog died. Like, things happened, and there's a bunch of tragedies. I'm like, man, these tragedies are fucking casual. Like, these are casual tragedies. And then we're like, oh, that's the fucking name. After experiencing with a lot of fucking names. So that's how the name came. And then after we do that, we have some songs written, and we were planning on doing a video shoot because we had a lot of money saved up from Dr. Sire. From all the shows we did.
We have. Okay.
So check this.
This is continuation. So literally,
Yeah,
it's continuation of the
you've
band.
seen the video we put out, right?
Yeah, was it rain and stuff on it?
Yeah. So we were scheduled to do that for March 29th in 2024 last year, and after all of us have gone through the whole process of building this band up the way I just told you, Alex tells us that because of like visa situations or whatever, the legal status, she had to fucking leave Canada permanently.
I remember
and we're just like devastated. We actually fucking cried. All of us cried in the jam room when she told us this. She's like, she comes in with this most somber fucking thing, and she starts like, guys, sit down, sit. Like, I need to tell you some news, and we're like, this is bad. This is really bad. What's it gonna be? And then she's like, she told us, and we're like, no. And it just so happened to be Positive Charge had our CD release, our album release
at Saw, right?
At Saw, and Tenenbaums,
yeah,
had to cancel out because of, I think there was the drummer's wife's family member or something. There had been an illness or death or something bad was occurring, and he's like, I can't do the show. We have to bail. And then it just clicked to me in one fucking moment. I'm like, I'm like, oh fuck! It's days before the fucking show. Like, this is bullshit. Like, what are we gonna do to find a band? And then I'm like, Alex is leaving. We had never played a show yet. Let's just hop on the bill and get to do our one show only ever. Because that's what we thought when she was leaving. And when we shot that music video, she left the next day. We were all sad, and like the band's done. Like, what have we done? And like we're like making a plan. Like, okay, well, we'll like be a remote band. We'll work on stuff here, and then you can add your lyrics, and we can like work on stuff, and we'll jam without you, and then you can come back whenever, and we'll do it.
Did you only record one song?
We recorded 3 songs.
Okay.
And that one that's out now with the music video is one of those songs we recorded, and we're going to be recording more stuff in the future. Right now it's November, so February is when we're going to record the drums.
Okay, good.
And what was I going to say? 2 of the songs that we recorded with the original 3, we're probably going to redo those as part of our new session. But so it was March she leaves, and then in June or July in the summer she ended up coming back. She ends up fucking surprising us at a jam, and I'm not like I wasn't sure. We were having a jam. It was fucking kind of one of those frustrating ones. We were like having a bad day. I was hungover, like we weren't getting along that well. We're like, I went outside. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going outside smoking a joint. Yeah. So I go outside and spark the joint, and I see this car drive up. I'm like, oh, this car. Something's interesting about this car. Why is this car here? And then I look and I see like, oh, that's Jesse. I recognize that guy. And then I look and I see like, who's that hot girl in there with him? Oh! I was shocked, and like. She comes out, and I was like, yes! And the fucking everyone was just like, Kenzie and the boys came out, and they saw it, and they're like, what the fuck? No way! Oh my god! And then we've been fucking jamming ever since.
Okay, shit, crazy.
Yeah.
But someone, Kenzie know?
Sup, dog? Doing a little fucking interview over here. This is Devin.
Howdy, Kevin.
This is Kevin. Kevin.
Yeah, you doing an interview already?
Yeah.
So there's little cameras there, but yeah.
Kind of fun story. So this guy comes over. He's like, I got this fun plan for a mockumentary. Comes, sets his stuff up. He's like, yeah. So like, the idea is like, I did a video shoot with Root Cause a while ago, and I haven't done anything with it. So I just want to make a fun mockumentary. I'm like, do you know why they broke up?
Yeah, I just found out right now. So like, I was coming here to have him say some funny lines about the band, and now I'm like, oh shit.
There's some funny lines about the band, aren't there?
It's
Maybe some not so funny. Sorry, that's other context. I was just waking up.
all good. Yeah, so we're planning on doing something else now, so we're winging it. Anyways,
yeah. So okay. So also,
I'm getting hot in here.
What about the dive tones? Like,
Oh yeah, the dive tones. Okay.
that was not ever mentioned in the.
I hadn't even got there yet.
Okay, is that new? That's newer than?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dive tones started like 2 years ago.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so-
actually, just when's next time you guys gonna play?
We have no shows booked for the foreseeable future.
I haven't seen a ska band in real life.
What?
Yeah, so I want to see it. Yeah, shit. But yeah, I have a baby, so it's like hard to like plan now. But so I need to know well in advance to
Bring the fucking baby. They'll love it.
They need to sleep during that time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Half the band has kids, anyways.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so the Dive Tone started. There was a band called the Centuries, and they were like a 9-piece Ottawa band, ska band,
Okay.
and half our band was in the Centuries. So I'm not gonna get into it, but the Centuries broke up, and when they broke up, the two bands formed. One of them was the Oscillators, and one of them was us, the Dive Tones.
Okay, I could also.
We got Jose, Jesse, and Racha. We're all in We're all in what's it called?
Was it like a custody battle here? Or was it
No. It's just they just couldn't get along with each other, and there's lots of drama.
Okay.
And what was I gonna say? So it was Racha, Jose, and Jesse. The three of them were in the Centuries, and I think there was a guy named Sam as well. And then when the Dive Tones started as what we did, we started with Sam at Sam's house up in Val-des-Monts. He had this garage.
That's far away. Okay.
Yeah, he had a garage, like a jam space. It was so sick. He had so much cool equipment. It was great. He's fucking phenomenally talented, dude.
Okay.
Like he could just pick up a guitar and start covering like Operation Ivy, Rancid. Like he was in a Beatles cover band. Like he was fucking wild. Still is. But so we were jamming at his house for a long time. So it was me, Sam, Racha, Jesse, and Jose. I'm on bass, backup vocals. Sam's on guitar and keyboards. Racha's on drums. Jesse's on guitar, and Jose's on sax. So they asked me to come jam with them. So I'm like, okay, cool. And we ended up starting something, and we wrote some songs. And then one day out of the blue, fucking Sam's like, I'm quitting music.
Oh,
Sold all his shit, quit the Beatles band, and got rid of all his equipment and stuff, and just 180'd.
What he was doing instead of playing music?
I don't know. I don't know him that well.
Okay, good. Just curious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his motivation was, or I haven't really talked to him much since. But so after we lost Sam, there was the four of us, and we needed another space to jam. So we came to our jam space because the space at
At Capitol?
yeah, Capitol Rehearsal Studios. Positive Charge has Mondays. It was dark. It was Casual Tragedies on Tuesdays and Obsidians on Wednesdays. Because Obsidians was another band Ratchet was in, and that band broke up, and the room became available. So we started jamming the unnamed Dive Tones as the four of us in the room.
Yeah.
So then one day Ratcha's at the Dom and meets Jenny Wu and is talking to her, and I don't know what they said, but they're like, hey, we got a ska band. You want to come join? You want to sing for us? And she's like, okay, cool. I'll play guitar and sing. Cool.
Yeah.
And then we're five now. We have a singer again. And then Jesse found our trombone and sax player, Evan, what's his name? James and Matt, respectively. And he found them on that band mix thing I talked about earlier, where we found Alex. He found them, and then I think he also found our keyboard player, Evan. So he asked them all to come join us at a rehearsal one day, and all three of them came the same day.
Okay.
So they all joined the same day, and we became 8. So it was me, Racha, Jesse, Jose, Jenny, James, Maddie, and Evan. The fun thing is, Racha's name is Matt Racha. Our keyboard player's name is Evan, and our saxophone player's name is Matt Evans. It's kind of funny.
Oh shit! There's a lot of like not automatic P, but like a lot of similar sounding things.
Exactly. Yeah, and then there's Jesse, Jenny, Jose, and there's another J. James. 4 J names.
Okay, so currently right now, what bands are you actively playing in?
Okay, so actively,
Yeah.
Positive Charge,
Yeah.
Dive Tones, Casual Tragedies. Chris Zimmerman, I'm his bass player for his like original project, and that's like kind of on and off. He's more focused on doing his covers. He's got the covers version and then the originals version. The covers version obviously makes more money because he does it like multiple times a week and gets paid decently for it, enough to pay his rent. Like,
Okay.
he's like one of the circuit musicians. So when he wants to do an original gig, he gets offered one or just books one. He gets me, and I'm the bass player, but we don't jam often. But so that would be 4, but I don't know if that counts as active. And then
like ongoing. Yeah.
yeah, like if we were to call me up right now or in an hour from now or whatever time in the future and be like, hey, Rich, are you available for this day? We're gonna do a show. I'd be like, yep, cool, sounds good.
Okay.
So I'm in the band still, but I'm just not that active as much, so to speak. And then 5 would be my roommate Zane Bean.
Yeah.
He has a project called Banezine, so you just basically take his name, Zane Bean, hit the first letters, switch them, and that's what you get. Like a fucking potato sauce instead of tomato sauce. Tomato toss. That's what it would be. So that kind of thing. So he has a solo project, and he's got me on bass for that. So it's actually kind of a fun super group. We got like Zane's a singer, I'm the bass player and backup vocalist. We've got Zach McDonald from Neon Ghost House. Yeah, so he was there. So it's Zane, me, Zach from Neon Ghost House. Then we've got Corey on drums, and he's from Passenger Princess.
Okay.
And then our lead guitar player is Cam Haynes, who I mentioned earlier. He used to be the guitar player of Positive Charge.
Oh,
he was from day one up until 2013, which was 2 years ago.
So you come back together again?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was very happy when I'm like, oh, like I get to play music with you again. Yes, I've missed you, bro. Woo! It was surreal, and then like now that's the lineup of the band now. So.
What's it like to be in this many bands at once?
Hectic. It's like having fucking 20 girlfriends.
Do you like get confused about like all the different songs that you're playing and stuff?
Somehow not at all.
Okay.
It hasn't happened once yet. Well, I play guitar in Positive Charge.
Yeah.
And bass and all the rest. And they're all different styles. So I have to do different stuff. Like with bass, with dive tones, I'm using my fingers. With Casual Tragedies, I'm using a pick. Same with Banezine, using a pick. Because the style is completely different. The sound is completely different. I can't get the right tone with a pick for the dive tones. It's going to sound too much like third wave. I want it to sound old, dead strings.
Yeah, okay, like more like a muffled kind of like
yeah.
Because there's so many like high pitched sounds in the mix already, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So and that's not the sound we're going for. But with Casual Tragedies and Banezine, I want that high treble bass sound, and you get that with a pick. You get the attack with the pick, and that's what gives you that sound. And then there's 6.
Oh shit.
The lead singer of the Dive Tones, Jenny Wu.
Yeah.
She has a solo project.
Okay.
And I'm her lead guitar player.
Holy shit! How often do you guys play?
We played. So the Dive Tones did a gig on the 14th at the Dom.
Yeah.
Devin was the sound guy. And on the 15th, the very next day, Jenny Wu played at the same bar. He did sound again. Yeah. So we played then, and we're also playing on December 6th at Fufon Electric in Montreal. Yeah.
Okay.
It's our second time playing there. So.
And I'm trying to figure out how a way to like wrap this up. Like, are you encouraged, discouraged? How do you feel about playing in all these bands and like the auto music scene in general? Or like, any final thoughts about? I'm making this new up on the spot, so I'm kind of.
It's all good. No, I'm waiting for you to finish the question so I can answer it properly.
Yeah. So I guess you've been playing since 2009, right?
Yeah, 2009 in Ottawa. Technically 2010. Okay, my first show was in it's the summer of 2010.
So you've been playing for 15 years in the auto music scene. You've gone through
probably like 10, 12, 14 bands maybe.
Yeah, and then like do you feel discouraged, encouraged? Or what's your feeling?
Feel so stoked, man. I love it. It's like I wouldn't do anything else.
Okay, cool.
I don't have much free time.
Yeah.
And it's because of that. And like I work for FedEx Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Delivering packages. I only pick them up now, but that's a different story.
That's
but
a weird quotation, delivery package.
Well, because I don't do any deliveries anymore.
Okay,
I used to. And we actually had a Christmas party last night. It was good. It was good. I don't remember what time I came home, but it was good. Let's see. So yeah, between working, doing the band stuff, I don't have that much free time, but I love music. And the music scene it's changed over the years, but like for the best. Like before the pandemic happened, it was like, okay, getting 40 to 50 people at a show was a bit of a challenge and basically the norm. You wouldn't not many shows sold out unless they were like really well done or the lineup was right or the situation was right. Like, but after the pandemic, it came back with a damn vengeance. Everything's more sold out now. Like you've probably played some wicked post-pandemic shows.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's I guess how do I say it? I guess we've played solo shows after the pandemic, but we also played some. I don't know. I say it's for the best. Yes.
Yeah, because at least what I've noticed is like ever since like 2022, 2023.
Yeah.
Not only are there more bands, but like the shows are better attended, as in like there's more people. Like it's not uncommon to have a sold out show.
Yeah.
And there's often like multiple shows happening. Like I think the past 5 times the new hires have played in Ottawa, I've been unable to go to that because I was playing my own show in Ottawa somewhere else. And like there's often like times where like not even all like I don't know what it's called. I mean, it's like information overload or option choice overload or too many choices. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know how I'm trying to name this thing, but there'll be like 3 shows I want to see, like one at the Rainbow, one at the Dom, one at Targ, and I'll be like, well, not going to any of them then. Staying home. Done that, but I've also show hopped and like, but it's more now, and it's because there's the people who were too young to go to shows before the pandemic happened are now old enough to go to shows. So there's literally more people, and there's more bands. They're starting bands, and like it's great. Like bands like Backseat Dragon, like they're for the younger crowd. Like they were all too young to go to shows before the pandemic happened, and now like they're like doing well on the scene. Like got lots of people at their shows all the time.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah. So I love doing music here in the city of Ottawa. It's great. I've made a good name for myself. It's fun. Cool. And yeah, I love it. I can't wait to expand further and do more fun, cool shit and tour. I'm fucking fiending touring, man. I haven't gone on tour since 2022.
Did you not go on tour with like Nick Hoffman and some contacts?
Yeah, I did, exactly. He's the one who booked that tour.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. It got stressful, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the best like booked. He could have done it a little better, but like because I was driving by myself and bringing equipment in my car because our rental didn't work or something didn't really work out. Like actually no, we were gonna get a hitch on my car and take my car, but I couldn't get the hitch because my car was too rusted or whatever.
But hold on, but what band was that?
So me solo.
Oh, you solo? Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay,
it's me solo on acoustic guitar. Rich Chris.
Oh shit. Okay. And he booked it. So wait.
He booked the tour, and it was for his one of his friends is named Kim Dalla, and she used to be in a band called The Headlines.
Yeah.
Or she filled in for that band, and Nick loves that band, and they've been talking, and Kim wanted to do a tour in Canada, and Nick's like, I'll book you a tour. So we did Ontario and Quebec.
Yeah.
And it was lots of fun, and then he also recruited another band called Emily Davis and the Murder Police. And those guys are from Texas, El Paso, Texas.
He booked the tour for a band from El Paso, Texas?
And Kim Dalla's from, I forgot to mention, she's from, I think, Sweden?
Okay, what?
Yeah, so it was like a fucking tirade or like a, what do you call it, like a convoy of fucking, I can't fucking say that word here. But it was like an entourage or like a
trauma here, man.
a big fucking groupage of Swedish band, American band from Texas, and me solo. And Nick traveled with him because he was the manager of the tour.
Oh shit! Okay, crazy.
Yeah, so he booked us 9 tour days over 2 weeks, and I did all the driving myself.
Yeah.
Because I was me solo. And it would have been nice to like hop in the van, or like if we had it done properly, I had like 2 vans each, one for the Swedish band, one for the Texas band, and just go together. And I could have gone in with them and just like had the drives, but I had to do it myself. That's because I remember now we were supposed to take my car was supposed to be one of the tour vehicles, and was supposed to get a trailer to handle all the equipment, and we could just all drive. But no, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
The mechanic wouldn't do it. I couldn't get it done in time, or at least so we had to alternate, and they had to get back another vehicle. Oh yeah, he recruited 2 of his friends to drive their own car and have the fucking members go in that car.
Okay, shit.
It was quite a tour. It was very interesting. We learned a lot. And
Where'd you sleep?
where did I sleep?
Where everybody slept?
Nick got hotels for the bands,
Yeah.
at least for the Swedish band. The American band were more like on their own, and Emily Davis, she's like, not only is she like really smart and she's like very organized, but she's also sober now.
Yeah.
So like she takes charge and like, oh, I need to do this. Okay, booking it, doing it, taking care of it. They found their own hotels, and me, I stayed on couches or floors. I stayed at a hotel one night, and the other nights I slept in my car.
Okay, shit. Okay.
It was a sick setup though. Like I fit a drum kit, my bass amp, my guitar, my acoustic guitar, and stuff, and still had enough room to sleep in my car. Because I have a RAV4 and it's an SUV, so I put the back seats down and it's like a big open space.
Yeah.
And I stick stuff in the front seat, and I had a sleeping bag. It was honestly comfortable. It was nice, and I slept in the car in Quebec City, in Kingston, and in Montreal.
Where'd you park when you slept in the car? I was kind of scared to sleep in the car because people look and see you, right?
Yeah. In Quebec City, I slept in the venue's parking lot.
Okay.
In Kingston, I slept in the parking lot across the street from the venue. I parked there before. I didn't like. I was the reason I slept in my car is because I was drinking. I'm like, I'm not gonna drive anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Which is also sketchy because, if I were to get like a cop coming by, they wouldn't be able to prove that I didn't just drive there and fall asleep. So it's kind of a gray area legally. You're sleeping in a car drunk. But
the fact that you're all set up to like lie down kind of suggests that you weren't just driving a second ago. Right?
Yeah, like I would be able to explain my case and they'd be like, yeah, okay, fine, you clearly weren't drinking, but it doesn't work all the time.
Yeah. Shit.
So, anyways, but I did the right thing. I didn't drive drunk.
Yeah.
So if I'd planned on sleeping in the car, I would have drank more. Or if I drank too much, I'm like, okay, I'm sleeping in the car tonight. Like whatever, it's no big deal. I'm prepared for it, and yeah, it was actually a lot of fun.